This video is brought to you by Tello Mobile. So I debated whether or not to even call this video a first look because you've already seen these phones leaked 1,000 times in the last couple of months. But the Galaxy S21 is finally official, and that means we can hold it and compare it to other phones, and let's do that. I'm Hayato with Android Central. Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. It's been a busy few weeks. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Samsung's latest flagship series, the Galaxy S21. There's a lot to unpack here, from the new cameras to the new designs and displays, but I think one of the most significant changes Samsung is making this year is its new focus on bringing the flagship experience we've come to expect down to a more affordable price point. That starts with the Galaxy S21 at just $799, the S21 Plus at $999, and the Galaxy S21 Ultra priced at $1199. Now, those are all still pretty expensive, don't get me wrong. This isn't encroaching on Galaxy S20 FE territory by any means, but all three phones are launching at $200 less than their 2020 counterparts, and that's pretty significant, especially when you consider that these phones are launching with the Snapdragon 888 chipset and that the pricier two phones support both sub-6 and ultra-wideband 5G tech. The baseline S21 only supports sub-6 5G. I really don't think that's going to matter to most people, at least not for a few years. Now, of course, those price drops do come with a couple of caveats. The S21 and S21 Plus have both been reduced to 1080p panels coming from last year's 1440p displays on the S20 series. And they're both flat for the first time in years on a core Galaxy S device. I'm personally a big fan of this, but you may feel differently if you're a fan of curved displays. Either way, you get a 120Hz refresh rate on all three models, and the S21 Ultra retains its 1440p resolution. That makes this Samsung's first phone to support both high resolution and high refresh rate at the same time. Equally exciting, Samsung is finally addressing the complaints we've had for years with its ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which has typically fallen behind the competition in terms of speed and reliability, with a 1.7 times larger sensor underneath the display on all three models. Each phone sports Samsung's new contour cut camera housing that blends seamlessly into the metal frame for a really distinguishing look that I'm quite a fan of. You can get the S21 and S21 Ultra in a number of colors, including Phantom Gray, Violet, White, and Pink, and the S21 Ultra is available in black or silver. Now, before we get into the camera specs and other features, there's some potentially bad news that you might have seen coming. The Galaxy S21 is finally doing away with the microSD card slot. No S21 model will support expandable storage. Instead, you'll be stuck with internal storage at either 128 or 256 gigabytes, though you can upgrade the S21 Ultra to 512 gigabytes, which also bumps you from 12 to 16 gigabytes of RAM. You also won't find headphones or a charger in the box. Surprise. Samsung figures most customers will already have these things sitting around, and honestly, I kind of agree, but let me know in the comments down below what you think. The good news is we're getting all new camera sensors this year with upgraded 12 megapixel primary sensors on both the S21 and S21 Plus, backed by ultra-wide and 3x telephoto sensors. Of course, the S21 Ultra is getting the most upgrades of the bunch with a quad camera system on the back that's fronted by an improved 108 megapixel camera that Samsung is calling its new Bright Night sensor. In theory, that should mean that the S21 Ultra will perform much better in low light than the S20 Ultra, which I'm really excited to try out for myself. You also get the same ultra-wide camera as the other two phones in the series, as well as Samsung's first dual telephoto system, with one native 10x sensor and one native 3x sensor, where the S21 Ultra will automatically switch between the lenses at different zoom lengths. On that note, Samsung made a number of improvements to its space zoom tech as well, including better stability at 30x and better clarity at 100x. This is also the first phone Samsung has released that allows you to film at 4K 60 on all 5 lenses front and back, and of course you can switch to 8K on the rear cameras as well. There's even an option to shoot in 12-bit RAW video in the Pro mode, which I'm really excited to try for myself. There's also an improved single-take mode, version 2.0, a director's view mode that lets you preview all of your lenses at once while you're filming. Imaging is clearly a large focus of the S21 series, to exactly nobody's surprise. This video is brought to you by Tello Mobile. Here's the thing that nobody tells you. You can afford the latest phone if you're smart enough to save on your phone bill. With Tello Mobile, you never pay for more than what you use, and what you use is absolutely your call. Tello gives the control to the customers, so you get to build your own plan and add minutes and data as you please. Popular options include unlimited talk and text plus 1 GB for $10 a month, 4 GB for $19 a month, and 8 GB for $29 a month, no fees whatsoever. What Tello is basically saying is, anything your carrier can do, we can do better and cheaper. That means no contract, a great website, a pay-as-you-go plan, free hotspot, and human customer service. When you find the smartphone that completes you, no need to worry, you can bring it to Tello while keeping your number. Point taken, get more for less with Tello Mobile and use those extra savings on your phone bill to finally get your hands on the smartphone you want. Now, what may surprise you if you haven't been following the leaks is that the Galaxy S21 Ultra supports the S Pen that has up until now been reserved for only the Galaxy Note and Galaxy Tab line of devices. As you'd expect, you can write or draw on the screen with different levels of pressure sensitivity, though without a way of charging the stylus, there's no way of using Bluetooth-enabled features like air gestures or remote shutter control. To give you a place to store the S Pen when you're done using it, Samsung is introducing a line of specialized cases. They're a lot wider than I would like, and they're that folio style that I've never been a fan of. But it's only a matter of time until we start seeing some third-party options out there, so for now, it's a start. Samsung says the S21 Ultra should be compatible with the S Pen from any previous Galaxy Note device, but if you don't already have one sitting around, they'll of course be happy to sell you one separately. Of course, they're also offering a number of incentives if you're looking to pick up one of these phones. The Galaxy S21 series goes up for pre-order today, January 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern. And if you get in before the January 29 release, you'll get $100 of Samsung Store credit with the Galaxy S21, $150 with the S21 Plus, or $200 with the S21 Ultra. No matter which phone you buy, you'll also get a free smart tag tracker, and of course, Samsung is offering some pretty aggressive trade-in deals as well. We'll be testing the S21 series over the next few weeks, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and check over at AndroidCentral.com for extended coverage. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.